In this session, we're going to add the foundation. The foundation should be a little less than 1/2 of a story, this part here being our foundation. And if we kind of look at my painting from last year, you'll see that I have the foundation right here. The foundation is what's holding up the porch here, and what's kind of, holding up the whole house in general. If you look at your house next time, you will see the foundation right above the ground. It kind of holds the wood of the house off the ground. On top of that, we're going to add the stairs up to the porch part, and then just to give you a little show of what one of the real photographs from our PowerPoint that we looked at when we were learning about our history. Here is that one Queen Anne styling of the house, and you can see how the foundation has these columns right here on the bottom, and underneath they've got this really cool like decorative lattice work, and you can see how the porch is held up, how the columns on the porch are right above the foundation pieces. Okay, and obviously inside the house that would be holding up the bottom of the house, and you can see how the stairs kind of curve around here. We're going to you can see how the stairs are kind of these horizontal, vertical kind of stepped lines. We're going to do it from the front. Alright, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So here's my house we were previously working on with my gabled roofs that we just got finished. I'm going to slide this up. Here's my first floor. I'm going to slide the foundation right underneath here. Now if we look real closely, my house is a little bit lopsided. So I'm just going to straighten that out before we get too much farther along here. I'm going to re-straighten this line so it's not too wonky and cockeyed. Okay, so double check, make sure your house is indeed horizontal there. Now I'm going to add the foundation. The foundation should be about half. So here's my foundation. It's going to go like, wow, almost right to the edge of my paper. See, that's why we put the border in, so we would know we would have enough room. I'm going to take my foundation here. I'm going to actually make mine just a little shorter, actually, because I want to make sure I've got a little room in the front to put my walkway in. I want to have a little walkway and some bushes right in front later. So I need to leave myself just a little bit of room. So here's my foundation. My foundation is going to come right down here. Okay, down to the bottom. And this part up here, which still doesn't look level, gosh, that's so concerning to my eye. Make sure that's level, otherwise it's going to really, maybe it won't bug you, but it's going to bug me. So here we go. Here is, that looks about right. There we go. Okay, now that's much better. Okay, so here's my foundation, and we're going to put some stairs right up to the front door, and then we're going to put the front door on. So as far as stairs go, if you notice in this example here, my stairs get a little wider each time they come down. Okay, so we're going to start, number one, we're going to start by making a stairway. Now the stairway is going to be just about as wide as your door. So if you want to, you can use a ruler. If you want to do it freehand, you can. You're just going to draw a rectangle about as wide as you want your door to be. Okay, just like that. And the next rectangle, you're going to draw just a bit larger. Try to make it the same width up and down. The next rectangle, you're going to draw just a bit larger. Try to make it the same size up and down. The next one, you're going to draw just a little bit larger. A little wider from side to side is what I mean, I guess. Oops. And then the last one will be the widest of all, and that'll kind of run into the ground. Okay, so there's your stairs. Now we can put a railing on there. I'm not going to choose to put a railing on at this moment, but you can later. The other parts behind here, as we saw in our photograph of the Queen Anne style house, they've usually got some decorative work down here and bricks to hold up the columns. I did kind of the same deal here. Mine, you don't see the bricks underneath. It's just like hidden by the lattice work deal. But I've got the columns standing on the porch there, and a little banister. So I'm going to take the time right now to put on the door. The door should be right on top, okay, of your stairs, and the door should just be slightly shorter than the first story. All right, so if I have this as my whole first story, I'm going to make my house or my door just a little shorter than that. So I'm going to start with my door being as wide as my stairs, and I'm going to set it back just a hair so that it doesn't look, or actually I'm going to do it right up to the closer. So I'm going to say my door is going to be about that tall on either side. I'm just going to put some little guidelines on there so I kind of know where it is, and I'm going to use a ruler so my door is nice and straight. Bloop. And my other door here for the other side, and then the top. Now the top, I'm going to draw it straight for now with my ruler, but then I'm gonna make it kind of curvy and cool later. But that's kind of just the front side of my door. As we looked at in the PowerPoint, you could do a double-sided door like this one here. Has two doors that, you know, one probably would have opened more frequently, but if they wanted to, they could open both, and it would be like, you know, a grand entrance kind of thing. If you want just one door, doorknob on the side. If you want two, divide your door in half. Okay. Typically it would have been, you know, perfectly in half, like this. And then they would have had a doorknob on either side. Doorknob, I'm going to draw like the doorknob plate, and then I'm going to put the doorknob on top. Okay, I'm going to draw the doorknob plate, same style, and put the doorknob on top. Later on we'll go around and we'll do the decorative trim around the door, but right for now we're just doing that main doorway piece. Okay, I'm going to pull this all the way down so you can kind of see my roofs and my door there, and we'll move on to the next step after this video.